Want to play some tasty guitar solos? Target your chord tones. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Chord tones are incredibly important if you want to know what are the most important notes to target when you're soloing or when you're making a melody, when you're writing. They're also incredibly vital when you're faced with chord progressions that you can't seem to find one or two scales to completely lock into. Chord tones can also give you a safety net. If you're not sure which scales to use over any particular tune, they can teach you what are probably the most effective notes to target when you're improvising or soloing. So let's take a look at the chord progression we're looking at today. We have A major, C sharp 7, F sharp minor, A over E, D7, and D over E. I think a lot of people will look at a chord progression like that, and instead of thinking what scale to use, they'll immediately gravitate towards the arpeggios or the chord tones. So what are chord tones? Chord tones are the chords basically broken up into single notes. So they're actually the same notes. So you can think of chord tones as melted chords and chords as frozen chord tones. That's what someone once told me. I think that's a really good way to think about it. So first let's just play through the chord tones in this area up and down. So this is our A major. And this is our C sharp 7. And this is our F sharp. This is our E over A. And this is our D7. And then we have our D over E. So another cool thing is if you're targeting those notes, you're playing the notes that are the most suited to those chords because they are the same notes, right? So I'll give you a simple example between the A and the C sharp 7 chord. So that's a very basic example, but you can hear the chord changing even though there's no chord behind me. And that's the key to playing a very tasty guitar solo. The solo has to be able to carry itself without the need for any backing instrument like piano or something like that. And the best way to do that is to target chord tones in your guitar solo. Anyways, I'll leave that here for part 1 in the video. If you want to go to part 2 to check out my breakdown of the solo that I played, plus the PDF and the backing track to what I played, so you can play over what I played and maybe perhaps also try to create some of your own solos, you can go to part 2, which is in the link in the description. Alright, thank you very much. I'll see you there.